I've been posting a weekly video series showing you different crops that I've been growing in my garden with a special emphasis on Native American heirloom crops. These are crops that Native Americans have been growing before European contact for thousands of years. And this is one of them. This is tobacco. I'm not a tobacco user, so I wasn't too interested in harvesting the leaves, curing them, and smoking them or chewing them. But I was curious in learning how to grow it since it's so important to Native American cultures. They use it for ceremonies, they use it for medicinal purposes, social smoking, and it was a really important crop that was traded, used as currency, used as gifts, and there are more than 70 different species of tobacco. This is one that was given to me, and it was called Hopi Ancient, but that's all I got, and it has this little yellow flower. The seeds on these are tiny, and once these yellow flowers dry up, it forms a little ball, and it's like little tiny grains of sand that fall out. I harvested quite a bit of it, but a lot of those seeds fell to the ground, and I did not plant any of this last year. It grew here, and it just came up from the seeds that overwintered, so a very, very easy plant to grow. Here's what the tobacco seeds look like. As you can see, they are tiny. They're smaller than most grains of sand, and each plant will produce thousands of them. One of the hard parts about planting tobacco is not overplanting. Usually you lay out your potting soil and spread these, and as they come up you'll have to thin or separate them. Also, these seeds want to germinate close to the surface, but they can't dry out. So usually you'll lay out your potting soil, get it wet, put the seeds on it, and then lay a piece of saran wrap or plastic. That way they'll stay humid, germinate, and then you can remove that plastic as they start to grow. If you don't, they'll die. Then you transplant them out in the garden. But I haven't had a problem at all with them overwintering and volunteering. So my garden's full of tobacco plants that I did not plant. They're very hardy and will come back year after year as these tiny seeds fall to the ground. Now, as far as harvest goes, I'm not an expert on tobacco since I don't chew or smoke it. I gave my crop last year to a friend who does smoke, but he didn't quite do it right. He hung them up, but it wasn't in a dry enough place, and they're still pretty wet and they molded. So you have to be careful as you cure them. But it's definitely a Native American heirloom crop that's been grown for a long time that I wanted to learn about, and it's fun growing tobacco. It's an interesting plant that was very important to many of the Native American cultures, and I enjoy growing these heirloom varieties. If you want to grow heirloom tobacco varieties, you can get seeds from Native Seed Search website. I'll put the link in the description below, and they have a wide variety of native traditional tobaccos.